No heroes. No heroes. No heroes, baby.
Hello and welcome back to NCL. Today we have another great match. We have DIYAR versus Justin, Lim versus Smoker. And yeah, like you see, Smoker goes first, which also already an advantage because you never want to leave a Lim going first. And speaking of Smoker, because Lim, there's also two interesting decks. Like Lim is our new up and coming star here. It's quickly rising through the ranks after a ridiculous performance at London Regionals, and also a great performance at Paris as well. Like Lim performed really well overall in the last few weeks, even taking first and second place at the London Regional. And Smoker, which has been underperforming. Like there's very little representation of Smoker, but it did win the Athens regional. Even though it was a smaller regional, it did win it. From another NCL player, Armor. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Lim is always a slight disadvantage because she had to go second, which is something you don't want to do with Lim. And Smoker is all reliant on his curve. Like, there's probably Smoke or Tashigi going down here. Resetting the Don. Playing the Tashigi, yeah. No, it's another Sanji, okay. Which makes sense. You don't really need Tashigi in this matchup. Also, we can't forget that all Punk Hazard characters do get the plus 1000. So Sanji's at 4, not at 3. 5k probably to Sanji, yeah. So let's see what DIYAR has and Petro here. For 1, the Lim. For 6, the Sakazuki. And he kills the Smoke, which is a great thing. And also the Sabo draws. Perfect game. Yeah, perfect turn. And he restands the Sabo, so not the Lim. So Lim will die here. He probably doesn't think it's necessary to restand it here. No, he already did it, so yeah. Okay, so let's see what DIYAR does. What Justin does here. DIYAR did a great turn. To a Lim, it's probably gonna die, yeah. The thing is, even though DIYAR cleared a lot of Justin's board, Justin did draw a card here, and also DIYAR didn't ramp, because of course Sakazuki is a hard play. And there's still the Sanji. He can still attack, make him really sweat here basically with his swings. There could also be a Holy Jones here. I think you need to counter this out. Oh no, he's not. Probably he doesn't have the counter then. Holy Jones could be really punishing here. Or Bad Backman could also be great. Okay, there's a Bad Backman. Yeah, great play here by Justin. Such an powerful card. So Lim's at 8 done here. No, it's 8? At, what's it? 9 at 9. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. So 5k swing, probably to the. Okay, yeah, into the Sanji. That's bad for the 2k. 7k swing, probably also into the Sanji. To live. Okay, interesting. Searcher Lim. Also quite a nice card in this deck because you can also reset it for free if you have two other 3 or more characters, so 2 others. Which can come handy because most of your characters just have 6k base stats. And if you have less base stats, then you probably get targeted way easier. So if you can reset yourself, it's really good. Limb, another searcher. Probably digging for that new gate, I think. New gate would be great here. But not necessary to be honest. But still you could kill the Sanji. Build a bigger board. And a 2k, okay. So limb leadability, 9 done. Was it? And the new gate, killing the Sanji. Drawing a card for Justin and now resending both limbs. And yeah, let's see what Justin does with a turn. Of course, really dangerous for DIYAR here, since he is at 1 life against the Smoker that can play Holy Jones. Has also 2 big swings coming up here. But he seems to have some cards in hand. Justin's thinking. 7 lead, yeah, you need to counter that, 100%. There's no doubt about it, you can't take that here. He has 2 2Ks in hand, which is fine. The thing is, Diaz really on the clock here. Because he can't counter those swings for when he's only at 1 life. 2k. 1k, the anal, okay. 5k lead. There might just be an 8-cost kit coming here to just build a wall, basically, to make it impossible for him to die. Yeah, there it is. Resend 2 down. Kill 8-cost kit. Play Rosinante. 2 down open. Probably for the event. And yeah, this looks really good for the Smoker player. Like, Justin seems just so far ahead. Like, it is a time limit, so maybe it's just worth it to scoop it up here. But let's see what Dia can do. Like, there's still the restand. Mihawk, which could clear a lot of board here, but it's still gonna be rough. For 3 Dawn, the ability Newgate, kill the... Okay, that's neat. So maybe you can kill a kid here and then hope that his opponent... Like, if you... Some of the Limb players play Blast Breath. So maybe you just leave Dawn open, hope he doesn't have Holy Jones. And swing big into the kid now. But even though the big swing could be just easily counted off in any events. Like, the event gives, one of the limb events gives +3 and -2k. Which is great. Like a 10k for 2 is so good. Ego's just a menace. Like, I'm really glad if it rotates out next year. That's one of the things, right? Rotation seems scary, but you know that even though some of your most hated cards are gonna be gone forever. Like, a lot of people are probably not gonna cry about 10 cost Big Mom leaving the format. Then again, a lot of people probably are gonna cry because of 10 cost Big Mom leaving the format, but that's another thing. So, let's see what Deer has planned here. Yeah, it's a big swing, and if Justin flips those 2 down, it's gonna be really rough for him. Yeah, and there it is. And I think that should be game here. It's not enough counter. There can't be enough counter in DSN to defend that. 9k swing. Yeah. That's just it. 16k to lead. Oh. Yeah, scoop up for Dia. It's 1-0 for Justin. Okay. So apparently just needs to take a small break. And yeah, so do we probably what do you think, guys? Yeah, what's the best deck in this format? It's a tough question to answer. Like a lot of different leaders won events. Smoke won an event, Lim won an event, Duffy won an event. So what do you guys think? There are a lot of good decks. Like even Usopp topped a lot of events. Like in Paris, Usopp went 10-0 after Swiss, and then lost to Duffy, which is normally a good matchup, I think, but maybe he didn't have the best curve, and if your opponent plays it well, it's also rough for the Zoro player. So that could be another factor. Another factor could also be just bad draw luck from the Usopp player. But yeah, Usopp's also a great deck. Like of course Teach. I think Teach still hasn't won a regional. Like it got second in Paris. Other regional were there. Maybe I'm missing some. But at least it was like not post ban list, to be fair, in Europe. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, but Teach is of course still a menace. Can just shut down the tire mechanic, and a good Teach player can do a lot of things. And yeah, let's think about it. Duffy's still a great deck. Even Lucius are creeping back up. Like Lucius, some interesting good matchup. Like it should be, the limit matchup should be really good for you in theory. And also your Doflamingo matchup should be good. Like basically everything but Teach could be amazing. Like you just destroy Zoro. And even Teach is doable, but still like the deck can't fall apart because of resource problems. Like you're just missing this value tool in Moria. The newest kind of plays at Sakazuki, in my opinion, where you just use your Rebecca's, get your value from your Rebecca's, play the Lucci, and fill your board with Fino also. And you also, of course, have the Tempest Kick, which is better than a Great Eruption boss. But still, it's a little bit clunky, and it doesn't have the consistency and the oof that it had with Moria. Moria was just such a powerful card. It's a right deserved ban, to be fair. And yeah, the thing is also with Lucci now is that one of your worst matchup in Black Yellow Luffy is gone now. So this is another good thing. So okay, they are not happy with his hand at all. And Justin keeps. Okay, let's see. They are probably selecting to go first here. Just way better for them. Not only because you have aggressive gameplay, also because you just ramp on turn 1. Okay, so no 1-drop, which is not the best for Lim. Get another ramp, Liability, and place a Doflamingo. Okay. Doflamingo, one of those cards is restands himself, so next turn you can just swing with him and restand it again. Also, it's 6 turns. You probably want to see the Lim Searcher here next turn, but let's see first what Justin as a smoker. So if you want to be new get proof, you have to play something that costs 4, like maybe the Chopper Blocker. Well, he's gonna swing 8 into a Doflamingo, which is probably gonna be met with 2k, 1k, I presume. You don't want a Doflamingo to die, but you also don't want to run out of resources, so it's a tough decision. Okay. I think that was the new gate. And he takes the eagle. Okay, interesting. So the event. Also, this turn also means that Justin didn't build any board. Five, six swing. It's being taken. There's a limb search. Yeah, this is ideal turn. Turn 3. Sakazuki, great card in this matchup. Free Dawn takes the Doflamingo. Restand 2 of your 3 characters. Nice. I think it's if you play a smoke kicking against swing 8 with Doflamingo, this time you probably get it. And you develop a smoker. Which is both really good. But the thing is, if you only play the smoker here, it just dies to Sakazuki, so maybe you want to have a different approach. Let's see how this goes. So smoke at 6 Dawn. Limbs next turn gonna be at 8. Luffy. Okay, we're going for the aggressive game plan. Oh no, he's gonna probably swing big on the Doffy and probably also get it. Luffy's an interesting choice. Haven't seen him a lot in the smoker deck. 8? Okay, so he swung with leader ability. Okay, with his ability. Oh no, no. He's putting one on the leader. Okay, so probably going to the Doffy here, I would presume. But there's no 7 lead. Okay, but again, there's no Tashigi, so this Luffy just dies to Sakazuki. Which still means that you don't ramp this turn, so you just play one character. Because you have 8 done, so you can still swing like 666 or 567. Maybe leave a Don open for defending. 5, 5. So you might just play 2 5k buddies, 5 cost buddies here. Which could also be a great choice. You could also swing just 8, 8. There's no Don open. It's taking. Okay, so you might just go for big swings here. Okay, it's gonna go 6. You could just went for the restand play and cut a lot of cards out of your opponent's hand. He takes. Wow. Sakazuki. Okay. Wait, wasn't he at... Ah, no, he rammed. Okay, of course. He said 9 down here. Yeah. Restanding. Is this a Nami that freezes a Dawn? I'm not sure. Do not recognize the artwork on this first, on this picture. Okay, that's the 8 cost kit. Like, just as a big hand now to contend here. But Dia could just have a Gamma Knife and win this game on the spot. Gamma Knife would be devastating here. Like, there's no real answer for that to play. Like, if you have Gamma Knife here, you just lose as Justin. Five, okay. No block. And nothing, probably. Of course, because there's an 8 cost kit. 8. No, 10. 10. Okay, 10. So you have 7 non still open. So probably again 10 10. I think it looks that way. 5k swing was interesting. Like, there's actually no reason to do it if you swing the Sakazuki here. So it gets countered. Okay. 2k, 1k. 10. He used the restand, okay, so. Interesting they decide to not swing with the blocker here, but he counters it out. Okay. I think it might have been better to swing with the blocker, but I think in the long run it doesn't really matter. Well, it matters since. Nah, it doesn't really matter. Mhm. Just doesn't really think about what to do. He still has those ACOS kits, so he's still in a great shape, but his cards in his hand, that was an expensive turn. He had to count out a lot. It's a 9k swing. Probably gonna get blocked here. Or maybe just is Kazuki dying? Oh, it's live. Wow, okay. So he doesn't care about uh, Dia's board. Interesting call from Justin. Another red cost kit. Eight. Eight. Not a lot of cards left in in Justin's hand. For another 8 here. Oh, this is a 9, I think. An event. So +3, -2. We're gonna clear one kid here. Yes, one kid's gonna die. Okay. Justin's turn. Limb spot is stacked a lot. Like, okay, there's a Holy Jones. Just no real negative for Justable because he's still at 0 life. $9k swing. Probably looking for a take here from DIYAR. 9 again. DIYAR corners out. So this is probably gonna, yeah, okay, so he's gonna screw it up. He's gonna go to game 3. Really close match. I think if there's a little bit more count on Justin's hand, he might just be able to win here, but still. He thought he couldn't go for ward, so he had to defend and go for a game. It didn't work, so yeah. So the final game score, he's gonna be first again, which is really great for Smoker and really bad for Lim. Let's see where it goes. So let's see what's going on now. Diaz thinking about this hand. Justin's still shuffling. Just gonna mulligan. Diaz gonna mulligan as well. Per the rules, actually the player going first needs to decide first how to mulligan. If there's ever dispute. Just FYI. I think there are a lot of little ruling things that people don't know that actually might make a difference. Even though it's not just a slight one. Like this is one like when you're not sure how to keep your hand. If you keep your hand and your opponent has a great hand and you know it, you might need to bull again. But yeah, so Justin starts here. Of course, always if you can choose. This is like one of the problems with Lim. You're going first is so much better than you're going second. Like it doesn't compare. So you're always in disadvantage going second. So let's see how Dia places here. Does he have the new gate? This is the first question. 6 lead. And then we have 4. Not in the new gate, probably. Yes. Sabo, okay. So you can still draw cards next turn, which is good. But this also means that Justin can go way more aggressive here. 7k swing. So no smoker. Oh wow, okay. Sanji, 2k, 7k swing. You might have to throw 2 cards here. I would presume you need to throw 2 cards here. You can't go down to 1 down so quick, 1 life so quickly. Like, even though you're an aggressive deck, you just can't keep up if you do that. It's also this chopper has a 7k body on its opponent's turn. It's really good. It's actually amazing. So blocker, and yeah, you have to throw here, 2k, 1k. Okay, probably pass, yes. Let's see what Justin has here. Like you can replenish your hand. There's Anil, there's a Searcher Limb, yeah, great pickup here. And NL, another draw one. And there's Sabo, another draw one if he wants to. Which he probably will. There's a Nougat. Ooh, great card. So you can rest the chopper, kill the Sanji, draw a card. You can swing 6/6 to your lead. Draw a card with the Sabo. And so you don't get a free block out of the chopper. $6K, draw a card, because there are 3 or more rested characters. Probably needs countering, or maybe take here. Just thinking about it. Take, okay. That's 6K swing. Probably gets countered here. Yes. With Toshigi, and then restand. 2 characters, and let's go. That's the thing, the chopper is a great defensive tool, but not a great offensive tool. Like, offensive tool, he's really bad. Having a 4K body is rough. Like, it's not really bad, but you have to invest Dawn, which you normally don't want to do. So 7 Dawn. Backman would be good here, but might not be good enough, because Diaz putting here the representative, really aggressive board here in front of him. But Beckman could also help him restand characters done here, so I think it still would be good. Okay, 5. So Smoker maybe? No, we'll rush Luffy, okay. Give 1 down to thing, restand 2 done, okay. So maybe 7K swing. Might be at leader, to be fair. Bring him down to 1. He takes, okay. Go to 1 is rough here. 7, yeah. 2 done open for the igloo. Think about swing more, but 7. 2K, 1K, okay. So Sakazuki could just destroy Justin's board here. We will Sakazuki just kills it instantly. But let's see what he got. 5K swing start, okay. Probably 6K following up here. Five swing. Another counter. 6 swing. 6 swing. Draw a card. 2K, okay. Sakazuki, great here. Ramp another card, which is the Doflamingo. Okay, so reset 2 cards. Both because of their own effect, and yeah. Justin's Diaz board is starting to look really scary. He almost constantly removed the board of Justin. He put a lot of pressure on, but he's still only at 1 life, which is really, like, not a lot. There is a blocker, which could be good here, but still, it's rough. being at 1 life. A Dawn Kid? No, it's it's 7. It's Hody Jones. Okay. So probably trying to go for a win here. Because if not, this is really risky. Probably 8, 7 here. Okay, 2k, 1k. It needs to be thrown. Take. Oh, wow. So just as before the decision, now you swing 10 here. You eight, so no 10k swing. So he keeps it on open for events. Let's see how this goes. I think he has 4 cards in hand still. Not 100% sure. Oh, so he might have even gotten through with the 10, yeah. He could still swing 6 here and find out if it was worth it. He probably knows there's no more 2Ks in Limp Sim, but Limp does not play a lot of bricks. Especially since there are a lot of bricks already in. 2 bricks already in play. But it's still a lot, if you consider that Lim plays very little of them. Just still think about his turn. He passed? It looked like he passed, but he might be just thinking loudly here. That's a rough decision, like, which you don't want to rush it, especially if it's like one of the more significantly turns of the match here. Like at some point you need to make a decision. Like no judge is gonna allow you to play on this long 6. And there's a 2k. And yeah, that's probably it. Because there are a lot of swings coming the way of Justin. And Dia is probably gonna win this. And yeah, GG to Dia. And Lim is just an amazing deck. Yeah, maybe see each other next time. And have a great day.